Welcome into another episode of Always Talking Ball with Tyler Noe and Lance Barton. Our guest today has put in a ton of work this offseason to get us ready for the 2025 college football season with yet another tremendous magazine. It's out now. You can go to pick6previews.com, get a hard copy, get a digital copy, whichever you like. Brett Ciancia of Pick Six Previews joins us. Welcome in, Brett. All right, America's Conference, the Conference of Chaos, the Big 12. You mentioned it before, kind of just the most unpredictable conference out there, as evidenced by last year with Arizona State and BYU being picked towards the bottom, and obviously Arizona State going to the playoff. Let's talk about the boys in Lubbock who have been spending some cash this offseason, and they haven't been just throwing it around, right? According to you, they're getting quality in the portal. They got 15 blue chippers coming in. Joey McGuire has hired two fantastic coordinators, and Mac Leftwich on the offensive side of the ball, and defensive coordinator, I think Lance's man crush, Sheil Wood. Can Texas Tech, can they compete for a Big 12 title, and can they find their way in the CFP and make some damage?
I think so. I think this is a generational type moment for Texas Tech. There's been great articles written about it and a lot of coverage. My spin on it is that, they're never the top recruiters, but the way that they just pulled their money together for this 2025 transfer class, it's kind of an all-in moment. 15 blue chippers that were signed in the transfer portal. Incredible. More than the entire rest of the conference combined. So that goes to show you the scale of this thing. And then each year I put together, obviously, an all-American team, an all Big 12 team, but I also added in an all transfer team a couple years ago just because of all the transfer activity. But to go to show you, Texas Tech has 10 guys on the all transfer team. It's incredible. So I think they're bringing in like a generational crop of talent. It's a matter of how quick it can all gel together. It was a decent season last year. There was a lot of one-score games that went both ways. But I think with the coordinators, all this talent coming in, I love their linebackers, love their defensive line they just built. It could be one of the best in the country. So it's a whole new look of Texas Tech. And in a wide open conference, they have as good a shot as anybody. I've got the number 2 in the league. I have them playing in Dallas against Arizona State.
Well, Brett, one of the best names for a rivalry game is the Butt Bowl, which is between Baylor and Texas Tech. And unfortunately, with these super conferences that we have now, we're not getting that this year. So maybe there's a chance we end up seeing the Butt Bowl in the Big 12 title game. It's possible. But I want to talk about the Baylor Bears. They were one of the hottest teams in the country down the stretch last year, finishing the regular season going 6-0, averaging over 40 points per game on offense with that Jake Spavital offense. They bring back a ton of production on that side of the ball, like star quarterback Sawyer Robertson, who we've seen on a lot of people's top 10 quarterback lists in the country this year, and breakout running back Bryson Washington. Where do you have the Bears in this wide open, crazy Big 12 race this year?
Yeah, well, if you like returning starters, returning production, this is your team. This is your pick, along with Arizona State. I mean, they bring pretty much that whole roster back from last year, and I know the record might not look that great, but break it down into two halves of the season. The first half of the season, they didn't have the quarterback right. They were mixing guys around. I think it was a Toledo transfer.
Yep.
But then in the second half, it really clicked. So first half, they ranked 45th in offense for me. Second half of the year, 7th. So you're talking about a top 10 offense. Really, the same core of guys coming back. 4 out of 5 starters up front. All the receivers, all the running backs. Trigg at tight end is a great game changer. So I really like this team. And then your question is defense, but your head coach is Dave Aranda. I think with a lot of starters back, I mean, he's a defensive guru. I think they get it to click. So to answer your question, thinking high level Big 12, I think the power is really returning to the state of Texas. There's been great runs from Iowa State and Kansas State and last year Arizona State, but I could really see this becoming the Texas Conference again with TCU and Texas Tech and Baylor, all the funds that they're throwing at their program. Even Houston is really improving. So I think the power is returning to the state of Texas, and it's a matter of which ones make it to Dallas. But you got 3 great candidates with Tech and Baylor and TCU.